This is a Livingston lure, the most exciting technological breakthrough in the fishing industry. Livingston lures have an internal circuit board and sound chamber that emits sound of an injured bait fish. Now once this lure comes in contact with the water, it creates a sound that signals an easy kill for any game fish. These baits are the future of fishing. It's time to stop living in the past. The difference is clear. Duck collar, fish collar. What can your hard bait do?
Fishing has been in my family for as long as I can remember. It's part of my DNA. One of my earliest memories was my father teaching me how to cast a net for bait fish, and then rigging him on a hook to catch bass. I also remember waking up to my family cheering in our house near Livingston Bay, when my uncles caught two 14-foot sharks, making them a week's pay. I was 6.5 when I caught my first bass. I remember it vividly. I've been bass fishing ever since. I started collecting lures shortly after. I would display them in my bedroom as a child, and even try to improve them in some ways by changing the color, or adding glitter or feathers to them. 12 years ago, fishing became more than a recreation for me when I decided to build my own lures. I realized that all fish make sounds in the water, some mating, some in defense, and some in distress. I focused on copying the distress sounds because that's what game fish hone in on when searching for an easy kill. Technology is in everything these days. Take a look around your house, your office, your smartphone. Since 1971, anglers have been relying on the same old crankbaits with beads and rattles to lure game fish. Game fish have evolved, so I created a truly revolutionary lure to evolve beyond them. My name is Robert Castenada, and I'm the creator of Livingston Lures.
You know, there's a lot of lures on the market today, and to the naked eye, they all look the same. But these two are surprisingly different. They may look alike, but let's take a closer look inside. For over 4 decades now, anglers have been relying on lures just like this with beads and rattles to give off their sound. Lures like this have to be in motion for their sounds to even emulate. This is a Livingston lure, the most exciting technological breakthrough in the fishing industry. Livingston lures have an internal circuit board and sound chamber that emits sound of an injured bait fish. Now once this lure comes in contact with the water, it creates a sound that signals an easy kill for any game fish. Welcome to the future of fishing. Livingston Lures has a wide variety of both freshwater and saltwater smart baits, ranging from jerk baits, topwater, shallow, medium, and deep diving crankbaits, and even lipless crankbaits. These baits are the future of fishing. It's time to stop living in the past. The difference is clear.
I've been out on the lake guiding for over 30 years, and whenever you see something come along and you see the noticeable difference on the fish and when they clobber the lure, there's just no denying it. And I've seen the lures attract fish while in a dead stop position, so I know that the clacking and the wild bait fish sounds do their job.
I'm always looking online, looking for the best stuff that's out there, the new innovative things, what's coming out, the hottest thing that's coming out on the market. And then next thing you know, here's Livingston shows up and they're just bumping it up to a whole nother level, taking it to that next notch. In the guide business, a lot of people, you get people that aren't necessarily really good with casting skills and things like that. So whenever they're throwing these baits, that gives them that much more of an advantage because it's bringing the fish to the lure. I just think it's really innovative the way that they're taking the sound and putting it inside the bait is just, that's turning over a whole new leaf. I
really feel that so many pro anglers now are diving into this bait that it's got positive results. I've used it out here in my guide work. I've been guiding over 30 years, and when you get people like Byron Velvick, Randy Howell, Brent Chapman throwing it and they believe in it, the bait works.
Right now, Livingston Lures is new to the tackle industry. They are this new guy on the block, and they are proving themselves by listening to the pros. What I love about this is the guys I fish against on the Elite Tour, Chapman, Howell, all the guys, we all have these ideas in our heads of things that we'd like to see. Livingston Lures is bringing that to fruition. They're saying, hey, you conceptualize it, we're gonna make it. That's a win-win. That's a win for us as professional fishermen, and it's a win for the recreational angler and the weekend warrior that just wants to catch more fish, because they're filling that need within the tackle industry, and they're doing it very quickly.
Livingston Lures, innovation, not imitation. Pro sizzle, long cast, big bass.
The Livingston Lures Dive Master 14, I mean, it's just an incredible mid-range crankbait. You know, there's a time of year, certain scenarios where you want a bait in that 8 to 14 foot range, and you know, the Dive Master 14's got it.
And the sound and vibration technology when you're down that deep is really important. Big fish, big schools of fish, the DM20.
The Stickmaster, the jerkbait in the Livingston Lures line, erratic action, sound vibration, explosive strike, you throw it and hang on.
You know, we as professional anglers are always looking for an advantage, but the guy, the recreational angler, the weekend angler, they're also looking to just catch more fish. We want to win tournaments, they just want to catch more fish. What Livingston Lures is doing is they're giving you a bait which makes noise, and it's something that actually mimics life underwater exactly. So this is a bait that's doing more for you than any other hard bait you have in your box. And that's why I think Livingston Lures is really the future of fishing.
A lot of people use the word innovation to kind of set themselves apart, but they're really not innovating. They're just doing the same thing, just trying to find a different angle to approach it. Whereas inspired innovation is thinking outside the box. And so when I think of Livingston Lures, I think of an inspired company who's doing the right things to really innovate, not just say they're innovating. They've put that in this lure. They've provided not just look, but sound. They've put together a complete package that makes this product much more presentable to both anglers and to the fish that they're going after.
You know, at the end of the day, you just want to have a great time in the outdoors, and to that, you want to catch more fish. And by catching more fish and your friends catching fish, I don't care if you're fishing tournaments, if you're just out having a great time with your family, it's all about enjoying the experience and having fish bite whatever you're throwing in the water. And because of all that, the difference is clear.